breakfast. Who's the king of the ball up there? Queen of the ball, I
was trying to think queen of the jungle, queen of the ball, queen of the platform. Oh my goodness.
Watch for falling objects.
Yes.
The Ukraine Pride up to no good. Feeling like last week shouldn't have been Tiger-thon, but Lion-thon. Don't worry, Lions, don't worry.
Who was that up there, Judson? I'm trying to decide.
I believe it is, I believe it's Stefania, if I'm not mistaken.
Stefania.
Yeah, it's the whole kind of pride is spread around the habitat here. Prada, back on her cabana. That's Lesya. It's going after some scented. Well, they did have some fun with their scents. The internet was beating us up while that was happening, but some scented hay or straw that was placed in their habitat. Some toys moved around with some scent added. We will try maybe to curl around to see if we can get a better look at this family.
I'm hesitant. And they're, of course, playing and rolling around. We also got some baby carols, Judson. Nothing full force, but still something talking.
Enough to where we were maybe hoping for a full-on lion carol.
Absolutely. Well, do you want to try walking around, Judson?
Well, they kind of circled around to us at least.
Okay. It's these four, you can never keep up with them. Our young cats especially, but especially these four. But on internet, there we go, Taras, looking very mighty.
Mighty and adult-like.
Yes. All right. Good morning, Marcy. Hello, Emily from sunny Florida.
Emily.
Lisa Wallstorm.
Marcy.
Renee saying Taras isn't a baby cub anymore. He's getting so big and handsome.
That's right, Renee.
Kathy Barton, good morning.
Kathy.
And thanks for saving me from washing more dishes.
Oh.
Well, anything for you, Kathy.
Kathy. That's never fun. I'm a hand washer at home, so at least it's probably saying everywhere, at least you're not washing the dishes right unless you're soaking wet afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Adrian saying good morning and hello to the Fab Four with your sponsor girl Prada. Well, how fitting. We're zoomed in on her right now. She's turned the other direction, of course, but cats will be cats. Betty Winter.
Betty,
you've consistently been on the beginning of these lives. Way to go.
Glad to have you,
Listening to
Betty.
those notifications.
Glad to have you.
Kathy tagging all of your friends.
Thank you, Kathy.
Hello, Maria. Saying hello to the cats and the dog, of course.
And dog.
Emily, he is a big boy. I mean, look at him next to Prada even. You can tell Prada is a little bit higher than Taras, and Taras is still taller than her. You're a big boy, Taras. Yep, and Adrian concurring. Taras is looking very regal.
I concur with the concurring, Olivia.
Maria, everyone's saying, wow, Taras has grown. Especially seeing him walk across the habitat like that, Judson.
I was going to say, like him kind of strutting there. It was very...
Exactly.
I don't blame people for being a little shocked with just how adult-looking he is.
And Marcy saying how big the group is overall. They really are.
Yeah, truly. I mean, still along with a female lioness like Mansa, for example. I mean, the group came to us at rescue, man.
I know. They're probably right around 230 pounds, if I had to guess. Maybe 250. They'll probably top off around that 300 mark, if I'm not mistaken, Judson. That's around where Mansa is. Although Mansa's big.
It really depends. Kimba, when he passed, he was in the upper 300s. He was pretty large. I mean, he was maybe a little rotund. He wasn't the most active lion, obviously, but he was still pretty large, larger than you might think. So that 400-pound mark too. But
I think for sure with Taras, I think that definitely adds context. It's cool that you remember that, Judson.
Yeah.
Shireen saying that you couldn't believe how big they were when you were on your volunteer tour.
I love that name. Your sweat equity with us with your volunteer hours.
Emily asking if they carol on the platform. Well, here's the breakdown. Because last time I came and did a live with the Pride, I had said nobody's really heard them carol, and that's not entirely, untrue. But I did talk to their caretakers a couple weeks ago, and apparently if they are going to carol to some extent, it would be after mealtime in the building. But it's not consistent. I've hung around a couple times after mealtime. They haven't been so kind as to grace me with their think that they're becoming more talkative as time goes on. Judson and I caught a little bit of chatting right before we started the live, but no full-blown carols. They do like to get up on the platforms, though. I hear a mumble every that I haven't.
Well, unfortunately, I haven't, but I think it's worth kind of recontextualizing what you were able to capture on the live with everyone. That was during a Miracle Match finale, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was.
So, I mean, it's worth kind of recontextualizing that moment. I have not seen anything to that scale that you all got to experience on the live. So, nothing where I'm seeing, Taras kind of vibrate and really roar. So, not to get cliche, not to, try to make a mountain out of a molehill, but that really was a special moment.
It really was so special.
I think we've been able to see on the lives that, unfortunately, that we haven't heard them kind of full on sing. Olivia and I kind of reporting that, off live when we're out taking photos and video, we haven't heard any full on caroling.
Yeah, and the fact that the first time we saw it was on a live, I can't believe it.
Yeah,
it really
so
was.
I just think it's worth understanding that live that you all got to simultaneously experience it alongside with Olivia, alongside the rest of us, was really kind of lightning in a bottle. At least for now. They might become more vocal as they continue to grow, but as it stands and the amount of singing that happens among this pride, that has been the peak level of their songs.
For sure. And I like what you said, Judson. I think what kind of constitutes a true carol for me is that vibration. You can tell when it really hits their chest and it's kind of vibrating off of them. I don't know how else to put it.
But scoot over a little bit.
You can feel it when the lions do a full blown. What I'm waiting to see again, even though we've heard these bits and pieces, and they are, they're over. Are they? Yeah, they are over 2 now. So it should be coming.
Your parents ever brought you to a concert and stuck you up on their shoulders, and you had your headphones in, but I would say that same kind of sensation is that same thing we're feeling with the Lions when they really, really get into a Lion song.
I like that analogy, Judson. That's
yeah,
a good one.
A rock concert, best rock concert you've ever been to.
Jessica Rollins, this is such a nice comment, saying, "Good morning from Colorado."
Hey, Jessica.
And that you absolutely love following the beautiful posts and more. Well, thanks, Jessica. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, glad to have you, Jessica.
All right, but I have been skipping the comments. We went on a little roaring rant there.
Oh, I like the alliteration, Olivia.
Tanya saying, kind of recalling a different live and watching when they first arrived and how small they were and how much they've changed. You have changed a lot, you three. And that would be all the girls under the platform.
They've changed,
there.
but oh, how they've remained
the same. Yes, and the dynamics are very similar. Debbie Sam's mentioning that she was on that live post. Well, hey, Debbie.
Cool, Debbie.
Oh, I like that comment. Amy saying the best way to spend post-op day is one with the cats. Well, post-op, I hope that you're doing well, Amy. And thanks for being here.
Yeah. Take it easy. Soak in some lion lounging and join in on the lounging.
Okay, Faith. Oh, okay. I'm gonna actually pause the comment. Faith, I'm gonna come back to your comment really quickly. You might have noticed one of the girls digging there. And that's a cool little thing that we've noticed with lions. I've never actually seen it really in person. She's kind of digging up, but lions are known to dig. So if you notice that. But Faith asking if the Pride ever got their birthday watermelons that you and Jill Finney donated. And they did, Faith. So I actually have a video of that. And I can email that to you. But they did get their watermelons. And of course, as you can imagine, they enjoyed them.
Faith, they were part of the supply that was used for our VIP event,
exactly.
or rather the Legacy Pride event that happened the other week. And don't worry, they were well used, being
sure
exciting, frozen pieces of enrichment. And thank you again for doing that. Who just carried off the ball there,
I think
Olivia?
it's Stefania.
Somebody did.
Think it's either Lesya or Stefania. Maybe I don't know. We'll have to get a better look, but
I'm
somebody's
trying, and I'm
really
trying to get a
enthralled.
read. Admittedly, I kind of have a pretty good beat on the library of toys that we have. That ball looks like one of the weighted balls, but I don't know that we have one in red. Nonetheless, still impressive. I mean, a ball that size is going to
I
be,
know.
At least 25 pounds
Well,
or
even
so.
the shape, the fact that she can get her jaws around that and
Yeah.
carry it around so effectively and
Yeah,
efficiently.
it's pretty darn cool.
Now, of course, heading inside, a
Yeah,
good
well,
demonstration
I was going to say
of
another cool thing
choice.
I like pointing out is Taras kind of, sauntered inside. Looks like one of his sisters trying to sneak up on him.
And these two sisters saying,
Yeah.
I'll let the boy do what he wants to do.
We're out here. They're doing their thing. We're doing our thing. One of the great things about how our habitats are set up is offering them indoor space, but for them to use it at their leisure.
Exactly.
Certainly making use of it during inclement weather times. We'll be talking a lot about our indoor bedrooms as temperatures start to drop later into fall and into winter.
But even during the summer, Judson, storms roll along, and we're always listening to that radar.
Yeah.
If there's going to be a dangerous storm or maybe, a warning, then the cats are able to be locked inside for their safety until a storm passes.
Helps us carry out our extreme weather protocol and
so all seasons.
Keeping the cats and people safe, exactly.
Yes.
Olivia, look at that. We got 87 people watching. What are they watching? What are we doing? And how thankful are we to have all these people joining in with us?
Good question. Well, welcome everyone. This is the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. We are home to 140 plus rescued wildcats. These are two of them. I believe it is Lesya, that's my best guess, on the left here, Prada on the right, two 2-year-old lions that call the sanctuary their forever home. And this is a live post. This is the best way to see the cats. We are closed to the public. We are a nonprofit. And the cats that you see in front of you, like I said, will live here for the rest of their days as well as the rest of our rescues. So thank you for being here. You can share, do all the things on this post, interact with our social media.
Do the social media thing that we've all been hearing the past 10 years.
Exactly.
We always appreciate that. And as much as kind of wallpapery as it sounds, that is what makes a difference when, you're kind of, I don't want to say competing, but just vying for people's eyes on social media for these social media platforms to identify that it's valuable and for you guys to comment, like, and share. That kind of translates into it getting a little bit more reach, which is awesome.
Mers or Mares, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, watching from New Mexico. Hello.
Hey, Mers. Beautiful state.
I haven't been to New Mexico, have you?
It really is. It's marvelous. I love New Mexico. Could
Pat.
use a little more water, but it comes with the territory.
That would be a review from Judson. Could use a little more water. Pat's asking where Taras is. Taras went inside, headed inside.
He's now standing in his shift way back across his yard.
We won't get a good view, but we can kind of
trying to get a better look at Alana and Aurora are perhaps what I'm guessing. I think they're maybe playing with each other, coming in and out of their bedrooms.
Here's maybe some sanctuary gossip.
Okay.
Taras, he likes the blondies across the way.
My.
He likes to watch Aurora and Alana, so I don't think his sisters would mind.
I don't think so either,
yes.
and I think, of course, he has, with age comes beauty. Olivia, Sophie across the way too, who's also a white lion.
Sanctuary. All the male lions probably like the ladies a little bit.
Yeah.
That's how we'd have it. That's how it is, Prada.
That's life.
That's life. And another sister has moved. It is the weighted ball, Judson.
Okay.
I do think it is a weighted ball.
We'll scooch over and see if we can do a big zoom in, and maybe
Okay.
that can be our wind down moment.
All right. Still not sure what sister it is. Those two, of course, this family of 4, if you aren't familiar with them, Taras, Lesya, and Stefania are 3 biologically related siblings. Prada is the odd one out just in the sense that she is not genetically related to them. She's their surrogate sibling. But the 2 girls, Stefania and Lesya, who are truly related to each other, are very, very hard to tell apart unless they are closer.
Yeah, at a distance like this, it can be a little tough, but appreciate everyone's patience.
Yes. Heading inside, they're winding down for
If
us.
it's one thing I can guarantee you, if it's not one, then it's definitely the other.
Exactly. That is a good way of putting it. But that's Prada. You can pick Prada out of the
pretty
crowd.
Prada. She kind of I think is a little maintaining her rosettes a little bit more, kind of on the side of her body there, along her legs, and then I think Prada just has these beautiful eyes, these big, large, dark, beautiful eyes, and something that I don't, very much her sisters have, but I think they're just Pradas are a little bit more pronounced.
You can also pick Prada out when who's doing the goofy thing? Well, it's probably Prada.
It's Prada or Lesya. They're kind of.
But Prada showing off that goofiness, just taking a lap with that log there.
Yeah, she says, well, if I squeeze under here, then maybe I can get it under there. And
that's a good spot, Prada.
I'm doing a little cat math here.
Where are your siblings? They all went inside. She says,
they're like, it's nap time. They had their meal, they had some enrichment placed.
Well, and Judson, look at these leaves falling. Can I say that she's getting in some fall weather?
Exactly. Have today, but certainly some fall weather to
a nice
extent.
Breeze, though. We've been zoomed in. I do want to show this habitat since we do seem to have some new people. Very large free roaming habitat. We're just zoomed in on a very small portion here, and I love seeing the trees are kind of changing color, Judson, in the background. You can see a little variation there.
'Tis the season. It's some of these cold nights, even though like I mentioned, we're getting up to about 85 degrees today. Yowzer. But some of the cold nights are going to trigger the color change to happen. So it's almost leaf peeping time, as they say, Olivia.
Leaf peeping time, exactly. Denise Donovan's watching from the hospital.
Oh, no.
Hope you're feeling okay, Denise, and glad you can join us here.
Yeah, Denise, our thoughts are with you. That's no fun.
Yeah. Lots of people saying hello. Kathy, referring to your comment, Judson, with age comes beauty, so there's hope for me yet, huh?
Kathy, I keep telling the same thing to myself every birthday.
Yeah, we're waiting for that, Judson.
Oh, me. Well, cool, Olivia. We got a little lion time in. Admittedly, we have a date with Jax.
We sure do.
He's got his meal at noon, and that's a good time for us to do some documentation of that handsome man.
Yep, and he'll get lots of fun things. I saw Tammy was kind of running around this morning collecting fun and crinkly and sound-oriented toys for him to play with. So you all will surely be seeing that content later this week.
Yes, but some Jax fun, at least for today. Tomorrow's Wednesday already. Wow. But hey, it's another successful live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, Olivia.
Indeed. And Prada, you look so pretty. I think the cats were winding down too, so it's a perfect conclusion.
It is. Well, marvelous. Olivia, I'll let you do the final sign off, but happy to be here. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and off and away, Olivia.
All right. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.